Hey, my Pilates people, welcome to my channel, Connect and Move. My name is Jessica. Today, I have for you a full body reformer session using your spine corrector, arc barrel, whatever you want to call it. And that is the only prop that you're going to need. Depending on, I guess, how your barrel is, meaning like how soft or how firm it is, I always like to have a pad handy. Because sometimes, some days, things just aren't very comfortable. We will be kneeling on this at one point. You can, of course, opt to not kneel on it, but I'm going to try to use this for the entire session today. Kind of like the dowel. This is another one of those props that I don't use on the reformer. I think probably because a lot of the studios I've worked at haven't always had it handy. So I'm excited to work with it today. Some good stuff. So spring settings. I have on one medium spring. So for balanced body, that's a red spring. Okay, so you have a pad handy. You don't need it for right away, but you will need access to your safety strap at the end of your carriage. One medium spring, spine corrector on. Let's get moving. All right, so I'm going to start seated inside the lip here. If I need to adjust. If you've ever worked with these before, you know how easily it can slide. Like you can slide on here. So, you know, it's not always the prettiest, smoothest thing. Feet underneath your strap, of course, feet are flexed. And the strap is nice and taut. Okay, so I'd love it if legs were more together rather than apart here. So I'm just going to reach my arms forward. I'm going to find that long line out through the crown of my head. Maybe let those shoulders kind of draw down away from the ears a little bit. And then again, think of creating space between fingertips and my chest. From here, I'm going to kind of push through my heels a little bit, keeping the carriage in, and then just start to roll back. All right. And I'm going to find my low back into the mat, maybe my mid back, and then start to go back to maybe my low ribs. And then I'm going to peel myself right back up, up, up. Right. Let's do that again. Pelvis kind of curls back. I'm going to roll back to just that point, just at my low ribs, and then roll myself back up. And I can already see, I just need to scoot my hips forward a little bit more. My back is not so happy there. Again. So whatever vertebrae, whatever part of your spine you get into the mat, try to keep it there as you place more vertebrae down. So this next time that you roll back, maybe you go back a little bit further, again, seeing what wants to lift, seeing what you got to do to keep it there, and then roll yourself back up. You can always grab onto your legs, your head, whatever works for you. Roll yourself back. Maybe go back a little bit further this time. Think of lengthening over the barrel. And then exhale, roll yourself right back up. On this next one, if it's available, I want you to go all the way back. All the way back. Maybe your head hits the barrel, and then maybe take your arms back behind you. Can you sink your ribs, your low back into the barrel? Arms lift back up, find a broad collarbone. Exhale, lift the weight of your head up, and then round up and over. Now this time as your chest reaches forward, can you keep whatever part of your low back you have into the barrel? Okay, so there's your teaser. Let's do that again. We roll back, articulate back, stretch back, go back, head hits the barrel, arms reach back, keep the ribs heavy, and then arms pick back up. Exhale, head lifts up and roll up and over. Think fingertips forward, ribs pulling back. Last one like this, or maybe we'll go back and play. So go back, head hits the barrel here. Now, can you keep your spine stable and into the barrel and just start to draw circles with the arms? The bigger the circles, the harder it's going to be on your muscles. And then think of your fingers tracing across the ceiling. So again, creating space between your chest and your fingers. Last one here, and now reverse your circles. Some of you might be going all the way down towards the hips and the knees. For me, just my back just feels a little, my neck. I'm not sure if I like that. Let's do 2 and 1. Arms pick back up to the ceiling. Pick the weight of your head up and peel up and over, round forward. In fact, grab onto your thighs here and pull yourself forward, getting a stretch. Okay, so now go back to that same position, and if it's available, take your hands behind your head. You can do palm over palm, or you can interlace the webbing of your fingers. So half of your fingers on your neck, half your fingers on your skull. We're gonna do that same kind of half roll back again. So I want you to roll yourself back. Go back to maybe just the tip of the shoulder blades. Keep the head to hand connection and roll yourself up, up, up. Again, the head stays pushing back and up and into your hands. Elbows stay in your peripheral and the sides of your neck stay long. Last one like this. And then exhale, roll up, up, up. Now I want you to twist your upper body to the right and then roll yourself back. Just go back to the tip of that right shoulder blade and then roll yourself back up. Find center, lift and twist to the left, equal weight into both hips. We lengthen back, lengthen back. Oh, I just got a good pop. And then stretch yourself back up. Again, lift and twist to the right. Think of stretching your rib cage over the barrel. And then lift back up. Even myself, I find myself kind of scrunching up on that bottom side. There's a stretch. And exhale, right back up. One more each side. You got this. Keep reaching back, reaching back, reaching back. And then up, up, up. Ooh, feels good on my upper back too. Lengthen back, stretch back, and then roll all the way up, up, up. Awesome. Okay. All right. From here, let's take your right foot out of the strap. Okay. Just go ahead and place it on the foot bar for now. And then I want you to feel a lift up out of your waist, but a little curl of the tailbone under, almost as if you were like creating a J shape with your spine here. Again, head to hand connection, elbows are in your peripheral. Can you stretch your right leg out in front of you? I don't care if it's high or low. And then from here, keep your right leg still in space as you now roll back just to the tips of your shoulder blades, and then roll back up. Think of that low back staying into the barrel. Lift, 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 lift. Two more. Reach the right toes away from your center and keep your head to hand connection. I just felt that my head was wanting to jet forward rather than letting my stomach do the work. And then go ahead and place the foot down, hook it under, and then stretch your left leg out. Turn out parallel, I do not care. Stretch yourself back, 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 just to the tips of your shoulder blades, and then roll yourself up, growing taller, taller, taller. Again, keep the hug of the inner thighs together because that's your teaser, right? Stretch and lift, lift, lift. Again. So as my chest is trying to come up, my low abdominals are trying to pull away from my upper thighs. Woo! Stuffing things, last one. Woo! Nice broad upper back, sides of the neck long, and then lower the foot down. Okay. Hopefully we're a little warm. We're now going to take the spine corrector off, place it on the floor, and we're going to do standing footwork on your spine corrector. All right, so please know that you do not have to do footwork on the spine corrector. And then if you feel unsteady at any point, right, find a wall, find something to hold on to. But I'm going to step up onto the step. So my feet are my toes are more into the lip and my heels are up onto the step. Okay. So I'm going to start, you know what? I'm going to start with a little Pilates V, but I'm not going to have my heels together. That's just me today. If you want to have heels together, by all means do so. So I'm just going to start by finding my long line here, maybe a little drop of the tailbone, a little front of the hip opening here. And I'm going to reach my arms out in front of me. And once again, I'm going to create space between fingertips and chest. And I'm going to think of staying lifted through the crown of my head. And now the knees are going to bend. I'm going to slide down that imaginary wall and then press myself right back up. As you're doing this, can you keep equal weight into all corners of the feet? Okay, so let's add in some breath here. Just like our footwork on the carriage, I want you to exhale as the knees bend, and then inhale, we get taller. Exhale, and then inhale, right back up. This is your stomach massage. This is your double leg stretch. And then inhale, press back up. So just like we do footwork on the carriage, think of pulling your seat to your feet. Aha, and I just felt my booty kick on much more. And I also had to lean back a little bit. What's great about having the heels lifted is it does allow us to be a little bit more upright and maybe to go deeper into the squat where we wouldn't normally if we had our feet flat. I'm just talking to try and distract myself from these squats that we're doing. Last one, again, think ribs in, tailbone long, and right back up. Okay, now I'm gonna find parallel. All 10 toes are pointing forward. We have some options with the arms, okay? We can come to Ijimajini. We can even take hands behind the head. I feel like that's gonna be your hardest position. But either way here, again, think of growing tall out of the crown of your head. And now could you, without falling forward, please lift your heels up a little bit and just find balance. Oh, and then lower back down. It's a tiny lift. Even if your heels do not leave the step, just think of the weight shifting more into the balls of your feet. There we go. And the second I dropped my tailbone and I found my alignment with my pelvis, now I feel much more stable. And I can really feel my arches working. You can play around with your arm position. Now, I want you to keep your heels down. Okay, again, find that equal weight into all corners and now bend into the knees. So now we're just doing this in parallel. And then inhale right back up. Exhale, pull your seat to your feet. And then inhale back up. See how far down you can go without collapsing. Oh, my chickens. Okay, exhale down. And then inhale up. Even if your feet are on the floor right now, even if you're not taking this option, right, you're still applying all of these same principles. Exhale, 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 scoop the abdominals, and then inhale back up. So maybe even again to layer more, as you come down, there's that position that we were on the barrel, that kind of pull away of your low abdominals from your thighs, and then back up. Anybody feeling things? Okay, exhale back down, inhale back up. Now, come up to standing. Could you lift the heels up a little bit? Again, think tailbone heavy. Could we maybe do, I don't know, like 5 to 8 of these? Keep the heels hovering. We squat down. And inhale back up. I don't know about you, but I am shaking. Exhale down. Stuffing things. Find that tall line at the top. And even here, equal weight across the balls of your feet. I can tell my right foot's wanting to roll out more. Oh, hello, quads. Remember, pull your seat to your feet. We got this, we got this, we got this. Let's do 2 more, 2 more. Arms are strong wherever they're at. Find your inner thighs. Whew. 1 more. Or was that 2? I don't know. And then inhale, stand all the way back up. Lower the heels down. Awesome. Shake it out. I think we're good there. I think we're good. Okay. Let's take our spine corrector back on top here. And then let's grab your pad and place it on top because our pelvis is going to go here. We're going to stay on that 1 red spring or 1 medium spring. And we're going to be facing our head towards your risers. All right, so I don't know about you, but I need a little hip opener after that. So this is another one of those things that's going to take some finagling to get into, but I would love it if like the very tippy top part of your thighs were on top, like closer to the apex, but your pubic bone was also kind of at the top of the apex, if that makes sense, okay? So we're gonna do our single leg and double leg kick here, adding in some extension. So let's just have your legs just kind of draped behind you. I'm pushing into my arms, and then feel if you can like lift your low belly up a little bit, almost like you're trying to hollow out your low abdomen. Okay. Now from here, could you add just a little lift of the legs without dumping into the low back? Okay. Let's do that again. Just let the legs drop, curl the tailbone under, maybe lift the chest, the ribs, the low belly up. And then from here, could you lift the thighs up just a hair without caving into the low back, and hold 2, 3, and then just relax back down. Okay. So from here, I'm going to have my hands a little bit in front of my shoulders. All right. And then for me, my low back, I'm feeling it a little bit this morning. So I'm going to bend my elbows so that way I'm not quite up into extension. I'm still going to think of lifting up through my abdominals, and my pubic bone is trying to reach into the barrel, even if it's not touching. From here, find that little lift of your thighs, and then try to find parallel with your legs. Kick your right heel to your seat. You're going to kick, 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 and then reach the toes up to the sky as the leg extends back out. We kick the left toes, kick, 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 extend back out. Keep lifting up through the abdominals. Kick, 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 drag the toes across the ceiling. Sides of the neck long, kick, 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 extend back out. Kick, 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 extend back out. See if you can hug your inner thighs together a little bit more. Extend back out. So in this position, because we have no support of the upper body, it might feel like you're rounding a little bit, so that way it's not all in the back. Kick, 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 extend back out. Last one, kick, 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 extend back out. Now, everybody lower your chest down where it feels like it's in one long line with your hips. Now, both legs, both knees, we kick, kick, kick. As the legs extend out, I want you to push into your arms, push your chest forward, and pull yourself forward, right? It's like a little lat pull. And then we come back to center, bend the elbows, knees bend, we kick, 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 drag the toes across the ceiling, push into the arms, draw the shoulders down the side body, chest pushes through, and then we come back down. Kick, kick, kick. Keep your tailbone long, push up, push the chest forward and down. Kind of like a little rocking motion. Keep lifting up through the ribs. Oh, I don't know about you, but my legs on fire right now. Kick, kick, kick. I was thinking about doing bridging, but no, that's okay. Roll the shoulders open. Last one. Kick, kick, kick. Lift up, push the chest forward, reach the legs long, bring the carriage in. Okay, let's gracefully dismount off of that. Okay, I hope you felt things on that. I did, I'm sweating. Take your pad, just place it at the end there or just out of the way. All right, before we grab our straps, make sure that your foot bar is up, like in your footwork position. And then we're gonna grab our straps and we're gonna have a seat on our barrel facing your foot bar. And then when we come seated here, you're gonna be, again, kind of in that J position with your lower half there. Well, maybe like a C curve. So I'm gonna place my feet up on the foot bar here. Okay, and I'm just gonna lean back for a second and just see like, okay, let me get myself sorted. So I would love it if your booty was a little bit forward. It's not quite in the lip here, right? So from here, I'm gonna try to sit up tall. Again, there's that J position with my spine, all right? So I'm gonna keep my toes on the foot bar. My palms are facing forward. I'm gonna hold the shape of my spine. I'm gonna reach the arms as far forward as I can keep my toes on the foot bar, okay? Depends on some of you. It may be up, maybe down, all right? And then arms come down, carriage comes in. Again, arms reach forward. Again, think of low belly pulling away from your thighs, and then arms come back down. And think of your fingertips dragging across the floor and then reaching forward. So there again is your space between your fingertips and your chest. All right, let's do one more like this. And then back down. Now, could you bring your legs up into like a tabletop or like a diamond position? I'm already shaking. Again, think low back stays drawing into the barrel and chest is lifting up. And then from here, scoop and reach the arms forward, 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 and then lower back down. Reach, 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 and then back out. Belly, pull it away, pull it away, pull it away. Last one. Like this, I mean. Reach, 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 and then back down. Take a moment. The barrel is very supportive, but very challenging. Okay, so for this next one, if you want to have the arms or the legs straight, by all means do so, okay? So let's find that position of arms reaching down, legs up. Maybe they go out a little bit straighter. Maybe they're right here for today. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Think of reaching for your toes, pulling the ribs back, 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 and then lower the arms back down. I don't know if you can see, but my feet are shaking, 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 shaking. And then back down. Maybe it's a bend and extend. Reach, 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 and then back down. Feel like the weight of your legs goes into your stomach more than anything. You got one more. Reach, reach, finish strong, reach, reach, and then lower everything back down. Oh my goodness. All right. Let go of those straps. Bring the carriage all the way in. Okay. So staying on that one medium spring, I'm going to take my pad, place it into the step because we're going to come kneeling. So before you get too situated, let's grab your straps and then come kneeling in your step. Now, this is the one I was telling you, you do not have to come kneeling. I mean, honestly, you don't have to do any of this, right? But you can come kneeling on the carriage just like we would do for anything else, okay? But this really is about a balancing act and just see if you can coordinate lower half and the upper half, okay? So knees are about hip socket distance apart. I've got my long loops. And I'm first just gonna see if I can lean forward without falling forward and find that kind of dropping of the tailbone. So there's my plumb line from footwork here. Okay, my ribs are soft and I'm gonna try to push whatever shin down into that lip. Now hold your alignment, pull the arms down and back and pause. Just check some boxes, see where you need to go, and then slowly release. And what we're trying to do here is just, again, limit this like seesaw action, this like rocking back and forth. So this position's forcing you to move slower. A couple more here. Now hold the arms back there. Push the arms down to the floor, hug them into your center line, turn your head to the right, turn your head to the left, turn your head to center, and then slowly release. Last one here, pull the arms down and back and hold. So this position right now is your double leg kick, right, that we just did on top. So find that sensation of like pubic bone in towards the imaginary barrel there, low abdomen pulling away, and now turn your head to the left, turn your head to the right, turn your head to center, and then slowly release. Okay, ooh, my legs are shaking right now. Okay, so now from here, let's take your arms out in front of you a little bit. Palms are facing in. Again, you might have to have a little bit more of a lean back. That's okay, but just try to keep in one long line, even in a lean back. And then from here, open the arms out wide and then draw them back in. Open them out wide and then draw them back in. And then just see if you can maybe connect to your lats, to your armpit muscles a little bit more. This is also your pull straps too that we do on the long box a lot. So think of opening up your wingspan. Got a little froggy there. This is your side plank with these arms. Now, to add on, let's take one arm up, one arm low, and then back to center. One arm low, one arm up, and back to center. Still thinking of that opening of your wingspan and creating space and keeping space in your upper back. Check all your areas of energy here. Sides of the neck stay long. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling my hammies. Like I'm feeling my legs right now. Let's do 3. Nice focus. 2. Ooh, I got a little froggy there. Last one. And then come back to center. Okay, I'm gonna choke up a little bit more. Maybe to short loops. I don't know, we'll see. So now I want you to find your chest expansion and hold here, okay? I want you to hinge your body back and tip your upper body forward. Could you maybe pull the straps a little bit further back? Woo! Keep your shins pushing down, elbows stay hugging in. You're gonna bend the elbows and then straighten the arms. Bend the elbows and straighten the arms. You could do this, stacked up tall in your plumb line. Play around with that. Ooh. My butt cheeks are like twitching right now. Good stuff. Keep reaching the elbows down past your hips. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Now hold your arms back there. Hold them back there. Hold them back there. Broaden your collarbone a little bit more. Can you turn your palms facing back and then turn them in? Facing back. So you might have to kind of roll in your straps a little bit. Turn them back. Face them in. Now turn them back. Woo! And then give me little press backs. Little baby press backs. Get those arms razor straight, y'all. Razor straight. Make your arms a little bit longer. 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly release forward. Okay, bring the carriage all the way in. Let go of your straps. We might be done with those, but let's just take a quick cat-cow. All right, so from here, we're gonna take our hands kind of on that in line with your apex, but out to the side of the barrel, okay? I'm gonna step my feet back. I'm gonna find my platform here. And before I even get both feet back, I'm gonna, again, think of lifting up through my chest, creating that space. Both feet back, find plank. And just hold here. Legs are strong, tailbone is long. Feel the lift not only through your upper abdomen, but your lower abdomen. From here, could you slide the carriage away and then pull it under you? Keep the sides of your neck long. Inhale away, exhale, pull under. Inhale away, exhale, pull under. For 2. Last one. Pull the hands back under your shoulders. Could you now bend your elbows, narrow, press back up. Narrow Pilates push-up. So just like that tricep press we did, think elbows reaching past your hips, past the ribs. You got one more. Press yourself back up. Step your right foot forward onto the carriage. Take your left hand into the center of the barrel. Come out into this low lunge. All right, keep your inner thighs drawing in towards one another. Reach your right arm up to the sky. And now take that right elbow down in towards the step to the inside of your right leg. Right arm reaches up. Open up your wingspan. Again, here's your side plank here. Elbow comes down. Oh, is it just me? I'm just breathing extra hard today. Elbow comes down. World's greatest stretch right here, y'all. Reach up. Finish this last rep here. Okay, both hands on. Step your feet back. Why not, since we're here? Let's do some more push-ups. Elbows bend, and then back up. Strong legs. Feel like your chest is going forward. Forward to your risers. Last one. We're going to feel these triceps tomorrow. Back up. Left foot forward. Holy cannoli. All right, right hand in the center. Making lots of noises today. Reach up, look up. Elbow comes down. We try to tap the step and then reach right back up. Down. And then back up. Reach, push, 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 reach. And then down. And then reach up. Down. Last rep here. Again, open up your wingspan, create space in your back. Elbow down. Hands come back on. Let's go ahead and bring the carriage in. And then let's step off. Nice work. Okay. We can do away with that pad. Unless you need it, right? Because we're going to come seated in our step here. The legs are going to be somewhat zipped up. Again, if you need to readjust, you readjust. But I'm going to take my left hand up onto the foot bar here. It's either in line with my body or in front, okay? My right arm is going to reach up. I'm going to press the carriage out just enough to where I can like straighten that bottom arm. And I'm going to side bend. As I'm leaning over, I'm still thinking of that right hip pushing into that lip there, and then come all the way up. Take your right hand down now to the back side and your left hand down to the front side. And then stay here for a second. Don't lean over just yet. See if you can twist your upper body and square off to your risers, but keep your hips square to the 90-degree perpendicular away. Okay, lots of words here. Now keep this like push-pull action. And now drop your head, start to round your spine. Think of bringing your head to the very top of the apex as opposed to over here. All right, so I'm really pushing into my hands. I'm lifting up through my belly, up through my ribs. And then I'm just gonna stack back up. If you can, arms will go straight. And then again, let's find that up and over. Up and over, keep hugging your inner thighs together. And then push into your hands, we stack back up tall. Last one, up and over, lift up through the ribs, and then stack back up. Take the left hand down to that foot bar. Again, right arm comes up and over, press the carriage out. And from here, carriage stays out, sides of the neck stay long, we twist the other way. So I'm kind of spiraling towards my foot bar and then back out. Again, think pulling back through your sternum, through your chest, and then back out. Last one here. Twist, keep pushing the foot bar away, keep pushing the foot bar away, and then back out. Again, there's that space between hand and chest. I keep cueing it because we can apply it everywhere, and it's good. It's good for that advanced work, even if you're not trying to get there. Okay, switch to the other side. All righty, legs zipped up. If you can, right hand down, woo, left arm up and over. Oh, and you know what? I'm feeling this on my tighter side. If the foot bar has to come up higher for you to move, right, do so. Oh, I'm gonna try to get that bottom arm straight. Geez, I think the carriage moved an inch. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then carriage comes in that inch. Oh, square myself off here. And so as my head comes up and over again, I'm thinking of lifting up through mainly my left side of my ribs. And then push into the barrel to stack up tall. So for my hands, I'm kind of pushing in with my left hand, just so I can try to deepen that twist. Again, we go up and over as the head comes forward, the ribs lift up, 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 up. Oh, that's a good stretch. And then stack back up tall, broad collarbone. We untwist, right hand down. Maybe I can move the carriage out more. Left arm up and over, we push out. Again, think of creating as much space between fingertips and chest, but also that top fingertip and bottom hip. And then we do that little spiral. Holy cannoli. You're welcome for all the commentary this morning. My goodness gracious. Last one. Inhale as you twist, inhale as you twist, inhale as you twist, and then exhale. Let's carefully come out of it. And you guys are done. That was good. Let me know if this is something that you're comfortable with using, if you've ever used it. Like, I don't know how many teachers are out there who use this a lot or like using it. Let me know and give me some ideas. What things do you like to do on this if you use it? So awesome work today, y'all. This was fun. I feel my inner thighs like crazy right now.